Yes, yeah, morning all. Yes, sorry for the delay. So in the yesterday session, just I was briefing you about introduction to DJANGO, right? Frameworks of Python, right? DJANGO, Flask, Pyramid, Bottle, and TurboGear. DJANGO is the mostly used, is the most flexible framework of Python. So with very less code, we can develop applications at a rapid speed. You can develop applications. It has got many flexible features. It has got its own database, has got its own application server, right? And Python full stack developer, right? This by to become a full stack Python developer. So we need to have this three things, right? In Python world, we have three positions: backend developer, front end, and full stack developer. Backend developer, front end developer, and full stack developer. Backend developer deals with the logic and flow of data, the business logic, implementation of the business logic, and how your data flows. Means with databases, web page, and Python. So backend developer totally deals with the business logic implementation and the flow of data. Front-end developer, the look and feel of the entire web page, website. Responsible how data appears to the users, how data appears to the users, how good the data is presented on the web page, how good the data is presented on the web page. Full stack developer is going to bridge the gap between the two positions. A typical, right? Full stack developer need to have the knowledge about the front end development and the back end development. Full stack developer is going to bridge the gap between the about two positions. Front end technologies, right? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, all this what? Front end technologies used for presenting the data. And here HTML is for presenting the data on the web page. An organization data or a college data, uh, any hospital, right? So displaying the presenting the data on the web page. How would you present the data on the web page? CSS means adding some kind of styles to HTML, adding some borders, adding some color sizes. JavaScript for adding some dynamic nature to HTML pages. And Bootstrap some bringing some predefined styles, already existing styles, right? Predefined styles. HTML static response, HTML plus JavaScript, both if you like dynamic response. Just I want to display data of an organization, right? HTML is enough. Static response, right? As for static response. Dynamic response means displaying the current date and time. So it is keeps on changing, right? HTML alone is not sufficient. We require JavaScript. Static and dynamic response means if response is not varied from time to time. Static. Talk about the home pages of an organization's, home page of a bank, login page of Facebook. They are not going to be varied from time to time. They look same, static. Dynamic means if response is varied from time to time. For example, your Gmail inbox. Gmail inbox. Balance page of SBI. Balance page of SBI. And if you come to this backend development, what to display as response to the end user. Backend technologies, Python, Java, right? So here we have got three components: language, which language to choose, Python or Java; framework, Django or Flask or Pyramid or Bottle or TurboGear, right? And database, like MySQL database, Oracle or SQL developer, right? Which database to use, right? And IDE, PyCharm Professional, VS Code, all this. Which language and which framework, database, IDE, PyCharm Professional.
What is IDE meaning?
Integrated Development Environment. See, for writing where you are going to write the code, where you are going to execute. So a structure, you are going to get a project structure. So where to keep a .py file, where to keep a .html file, where to keep a .css file. So in a total structure, right? So this integrated development environment, in real time, we use this IDE, right? For developing web applications. So writing that code, executing the code, all this we require an IDE. So the IDE that we are going to use, PyCharm Professional IDE, Visual Studio Code, right? Yes. So the language, Python. The framework, DJANGO. The database, like MySQL and Oracle. And IDE, these two, PyCharm Professional and VS Code. Roles and responsibilities of full stack Python full stack developer, right? Developing and managing web applications, developing and managing web applications, working with a database, working with databases, working with templates, front-end technologies, right? Working with templates, front-end, and working with the back-end technologies, working with web server, logical or problem-solving skills, right? Full stack web development, right? It is a process of developing both front-end as well as back-end application. Process of developing both front-end as well as back-end application. Web terminologies, as I was discussing about the web terminologies that you need to understand. www and internet, right? World Wide Web. It is a system of internet servers that supports hypertext documents. These documents are called as web pages. Hypertext means non-linear access. Hypertext means the text is a non-linear access. Anybody can access anything from this. Yes, World Wide Web. These documents are called as web pages. The starting point in a document is known as a home page. The starting point in a document is known as home page. Web pages are identified by the URLs. Gmail.com. Web pages are identified by the URLs. Gmail.com. Right? Yes. Internet, right? It is a huge network of network. Internet, it is a huge network of network. www is the service of internet. www is the service of internet. It is the huge network of networks. Okay, web page, right? Document which is written in HTML, which brings together all the text, images, audio, video, and hyperlinks at one place. Website. It is a group of interlinked web pages which has a single domain. Web application which runs on a web server. and an application which provides service over the web. Web browser, right? The software which is used for browsing. Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, right? And web server, right? Which provides the user with the required documents through the web browser. Web framework is a code library which helps to build flexible web applications. Here we follow MVT architecture, I said, model view template. We follow MVT architecture, model view template. M means model, database. View indicates view, Python functional view or class view. T means templates like HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript. Yes. So the offerings, right, 15 to 20 applications creations in this DJANGO framework, hands-on experience. You'll be doing parallelly along with me, assignments and tasks, clear notes step by step, record video and web technologies, all this entire knowledge on this web technologies and a WhatsApp group. So here, just what is DJANGO? What is DJANGO, right? It is a web development framework. It's a web development framework for Python. It is a web development framework for Python, which offers fast and effective, which provides fast and effective website development. It is a web development framework for Python, which offers fast and effective website development. Next. So it is used for building and maintaining quality web applications. Quality web applications. Building and maintaining quality web applications. Advantages, features, and characteristics of Django. Advantages, features, and characteristics of Django. Django is easy to set up and is easy to set up. Django is easy to set up and run. Provides ready to use user interface. Provides ready to use user interface. For administrative activities. provides ready-to-use user interface for administrative activities. Yes, provides. We can build all types of systems. We can build all types of systems, right? End-to-end application testing provides end-to-end application testing. End-to-end application testing. That's got powerful URL system. That's got powerful URL system. Powerful URL system. Built-in authentication system. So built-in authentication system, powerful URL system, end-to-end application testings, can build all types of systems. It provides ready-to-use user interface for administrative activities and automatic admin interface. So automatic admin interface means it provides functionality, right? Functionality for adding. That's got functionality for adding, editing, and deleting items. And deleting items, right? Yes. Functionality for adding, editing, and deleting items. Less code. Yes, less code, right? Not repeated. And fast development.
Sir, in the advantages you have said we can build all types of systems. What is this all types of systems, sir?
All types of applications, right? Like websites, social media, any types of applications we can build, right? Okay. Companies, right? Companies using DJANGO. Companies using DJANGO, right? First thing is NASA is using DJANGO, right, for its research and development activities, and Pinterest using DJANGO. Mozilla. Just observe this Discovery channel. Discovery. Bitbucket. Yes, NASA companies using DJANGO, NASA, Pinterest, Mozilla, Discovery Channel. Yes, Bitbucket, right. Discuss, YouTube. Yes, PBS, public broadcasting, public broadcasting surveys, Instagram, National Geographic, Google. Like in this way, many companies are using Django today. Some of those NASA, Pinterest, Mozilla, Discovery Channel, Bitbucket, Discuss, YouTube, PBS, Instagram, National Geographic, Google. Just 1 second. So yes, these are the companies using Django, right? NASA, Pinterest, Mozilla, Discovery Channel, Bitbucket, Discuss, YouTube, PBS, Instagram, National Geographic Channel, Google, right? Can just Google and check. Just opening Chrome. Yes, companies using Django. Yes, companies using Django, right? See, Instagram, Spotify, Pinterest, Bitbucket, Firefox, Discuss, Eventbrite. So all this. Examples of companies, top 10 Django apps and why companies are using it. 9 examples of companies using Django, right? Yes. Yes. Instagram, National Geographic, Mozilla, Spotify, Pinterest, Discuss, Bitbucket, right? Yes. Yes. Just it's very simple developing an application, right? Developing an application using Django, right? So just I'll show you a small example, right? An application, right? Developing a small web application using Django. How simple? Just not even 5 minutes it takes to develop a application in Django. Everything taken care by this. Yeah. Just observe the steps involved in this. Just I'll show you one example, right? Of a web applications creation. Steps in application creation. First one is we'll make another copy of Python install in your another copy of Python means virtual environment. Creating and activating virtual environment. Creating virtual environment. Installing DJANGO, yes. Activating virtual environment. Virtual environment means virtually another copy of Python. If you are making any changes, right, the original Python should not be modified, right? That's why we make another virtual environment for Python. And next step is creating a project, creating or starting a project. Creating or starting a project. We have a command for this, for creating or starting a project, right? So we use a command like DJANGO-admin. Yes, start project. Project name. DJANGO-admin, start project, project name. Yes, that is a command, right? Next, after that, after creating or starting a project, creating or starting an application, creating or starting an application. For this also, we have got a command. Creating or starting an application, we have got a command, right? Yes. So we use Python command, Python manage.py, right? We have got a .py. Python manage.py. Yes, I want to start application means start app. And you can provide any application name. Give any application name. Here in the previous example, start project, give any project name. Here start application and just give any application name. And whenever you create application, right? So there'll be many. So whenever you create project and application, whenever you create project, right? By default, .py files will be created automatically. Python files will be created automatically. And for application, whenever you create application also, .py files will be created automatically. In that one file, like settings.py. So adding your application, right? To settings.py. So for any web application, right, we require a URL like gmail.com, facebook.com, defining URLs next for a web application. Defining URLs for your web application, for your web application. Next, the business logic, defining the business logic. Defining the business logic. Business logic means the Python code within another .py file, within views.py file. So you need to clearly understand where I need to write the business logic, that is Python code, where I need to provide the database related things in settings.py. And next say migrate. To check for any errors, to check for errors. Next, start the server. Giving request in the browser. Giving request in the browser. These are the steps involved in developing a web application, right? So very fast, just I'll show you, right? So it doesn't have any knowledge on this Django, but how simple developing an application, right? Yes. So I'll just open this Visual Studio Code, right? Yes. VS Code. See, there will be a terminal here at the top. New terminal, right? See the first two steps. The first two steps, right? Creating an installation, right? Both everything is finished. I already did it. Later I'll show you step by step how to create virtual environment, how to install the Django. Yes. So generally, if you want to create all your applications, I'm creating a folder in my C folder is created. In the Django 2, 3, for all my projects, I'm storing Django apps, right? My project that nearly I showed nearly 20, more than 20 applications, right? For the ongoing batch. Okay. So here, the Django apps, in the Django apps, see what is the next step? Activating virtual environment. I need to activate virtual environment. For activating the virtual environment, here you can see my virtual environment here. My VENV means my virtual environment. So all these things later when we start Django, I'll be showing you in clear about all this. My virtual environment, within that my virtual, see this path, just observe this path in C drive, Django apps, my virtual environment. Within the scripts folder, activate option is available. Where? In C drive, Django apps, my virtual environment, scripts. Yes, activate option is available, right? Yes. So here just within the Django C drive, you are in C drive, Django apps folder, CD, my virtual environment, my virtual env. Change your directory. So my virtual environment within that scripts folder, right? Yes. Now you are in this C Django apps, my virtual environment, scripts folder. Here activate option is available. So that backslash activate. So activated. Can you see this? My virtual environment you are going to see within the bracket. My virtual environment means Python. Now what is the next step? Next step is what? Creating or starting a project. Creating or starting a project. What is that command? Yes, try to answer. Django-admin start project name, right? Yes, try to say. What is the command? Django-admin start project.
Project name.
Start project name. So give any project like Django project. Already Django project 1 is available. Project 2 I'm saying. Start project Django project 2. This automatically creates the project. See here, Django-admin start project Django project 2. Yes, project will create. If you want to check it is created or not, at the left corner, right? Django apps, you see within the Django apps only. See, Django project 2 is created. Yes. Sorry, we did a small. So we need to create this project. We need to create this project in within the Django apps folder. You need to come out of this scripts folder. We need to come out of this my virtual environment. How to come out of this scripts folder means cd dot dot. Again, I want to come out of this cd dot dot. Now, yes, previously typed command up arrow. If you click, you will get previously typed command. Within the DJANGO apps folder, all my applications projects within this DJANGO apps. Now, DJANGO-admin start project DJANGO project 2. You won't see DJANGO project 2 now. Just observe this. DJANGO project 1 available, project 3 available. Project DJANGO project 2 is not available. So I'll create now DJANGO-admin start project DJANGO project 2. Enter. Now can you see it's created now? DJANGO project 2 is created. Now just observe, I said we no need to create the coding, so everything, right? If you open this DJANGO project 2, if you open this DJANGO project 2, all this settings.py, urls.py, wsgy.py, init.py, all this manage.py. If you want to perform anything in your project, this manage.py is important. This manage.py, using this manage.py only, you will create application. So all these .py files, I didn't create it. Automatically, whenever you have created this project, this .py files automatically which created all these py files which are required for the project automatically got created. Now using this manage.py, create application. Using this manage.py, create application. So starting or creating or starting an application. Python, using this manage.py, start application. So try to say, yes, how to create or start an application, right? So where you are going to create an application means you need to enter into this project folder. How to enter into the project folder? cd, change your directory to, yes, Django project 2. Django project 2, yes. Now I am in the Django project. Whatever the project name. In the Django applications with the project name, here I need to create the application. What is the command?
cd dot
Python manage.py, yes. Start application name, demo app, I'm saying demo application. Now check it here within the project Django project 2, demo app is created. Check it in demo app also, admin.py, models.py, test.py, views. Automatically the .py files created here, 5 within the application, 5 within the project, 10 .py files which are required for your project automatically created. That is what the easiness of Django, right? You don't need to write the codes. So here, this is the command which is going to create the project. This is the command which is going to create the application, right? Now both completed. Next, what is the next step? Adding your application to settings.py. What is your application name? Demo app. Where I need to add in settings. Can you see here? Here settings.py is there. Open the settings.py and add your application demo app, right? Open the settings.py. Yes. You can see the coding of the settings.py here. This is the coding of settings.py. So what are the installed apps? All this. So here you can give the name within the install apps. Give the name demo app, demo application, demo application. That's it. Save it. What is the next step? We have done with this 6 steps. Next, 7th step, defining URL for your web application. Defining URLs for your web applications. Define URLs for your web application, right? So here to define URLs, right? We have got urls.py. If you want to define URLs, right? urls.py is available. So I will define it. So for defining URL, re_path. There is a function, right? re_path. So I need to give URL, right? Regular expression, right? Starts with any URL, like starts with www.demo.com. Ends with $. This is start symbol, we say. Start with this, the end symbol is demo.com. So whenever you provide this URL, go to what is the output to be displayed. Whenever you provide this URL, okay, demo, anything, demo, normal demo, you can say demo anything. So whenever you provide this demo.com, so what is that? Go to where you, if I give this URL on the web page, what output has to be displayed means what business logic is implemented, that has to be displayed. Means the business logic, where will you write the business logic? Where will you write the business logic? In views.py, defining the business logic in views.py. So here, whenever you use this URL, I'm saying it, go to views.py. Within the views, a function, define a function, like any function, like input function, and execute views.input. Whenever you give this URL, go to this views.py file. In that input function, execute it. That's it. But here for views re_path, you are getting some underlined error. This yellow color, right? Means this repath, where it is present in the DJANGO.urls, import path, comma, re_path. re_path. Just I have given this comma re_path. Already these URLs are. Now for this views, there is an error, right? Views, where is views? Views is here, views.py. Where it is present, views in application folder, demo app, in demo app. But where are we currently? In urls.py. Where is this urls.py? In project folder. Where is that views? In application folder. So what do we need to say? From application, from project, from I need to inform application folder, from demo application, import this file. What is that? Views. That's it. There it has come, right? From application folder, import this file, views. If you want to use this views in this program code, then first import it. From demo application, import views. So this step is finished. Next is implementing the business logic within views.py. So you need to write in the views.py, right? In the within the views.py. Go to this views.py. Where is that views.py available? Here within this application folder, views.py. Generally functions, knowledge and function. In Python, we define functions by using def keyword. For defining a function, def. What is the name of that function? Input function. It takes request and gives response. It takes requests. So REQ UEST request it takes, it gives response. It returns HTTP response. HTTP response. For HTTP response, it takes request and returns HTTP response. HTTP response you got it underlined with yellow color error report. So from I need to import DJANGO.http import HTTP response. That's it, error gone. Where this HTTP response? In the Django.http import HTTP response. Here I can write some HTML code with some colors, and if you have got knowledge on HTML, anyhow I'll be discussing HTML. I'll be starting with HTML. HTML, whatever you want to display within the web page, you write everything within the body. I want background color as yellow color, background as yellow, light color, text color I want as red, text color like blue, otherwise text color as blue. Yes. H1 tag, just I'm writing some welcome to DJANGO. Welcome to DJANGO world. Close this H1 tag. Close this body tag. Close this HTML. So everything should be within the double quotes. HTML body BG color text equal to blue, right? H1 so in views.py, right? In views.py you are getting okay. So here within the double quotes, we cannot have a double quote within a double quote. Keep it in single quote. Keep it in single quote. Here also, double quote within a double quote not allowed. Keep it within a single quote. Okay. So we need to say control S. Any other file is okay. See that urls.py is saved or not? Save it. Control S for saving. It's views.py. Now everything finished. Now just what is the next step? See, the next steps are migrate, start the server, and giving request in the browser. Yes, migrate. Same thing, right? Python manage.py migrate. Python manage.py migrate. If I say now migrate, if any errors, it will display the errors. So it's applying, right? So no errors. Python manage.py. Okay, development server is started. It's so and so port. 8000 is the port where the Django is running. HTTP localhost, the port number, right? I'm copying this. Control C, you can set the stop. Run server. Select this, right? And say Control C. Select and Control C means this is where the port number of Django and this local. So now open a browser and give the request. Open the browser and give the request. Now we are saying Control V. And what is that? I have given the URL www.demo.com, right? Now if I say enter, yes, now you will get that output. Welcome to DJANGO portal. I said www.demo.com. You got the output. Welcome to DJANGO. It's sample web applications displaying a message on the web page. So just what I did, created a project. This is the command. Automatically the .py files required for the project, everything fits. Creating an application, right? Application name. So what all these .py files required for creating application will be created. Adding your application to settings.py, right? Defining URLs for your web application. URLs means I've given a URL demo.com. Okay, defining the business logic. Views.py means I've written a small function, def input function. Migrate, start the server and giving the request in the browser, right? So okay, this later again I'll show you in brief. I'll be showing you. Yes. So just I'll be showing you installation of Django, creation of virtual, everything step by step. So these things you can do parallel along with me, right? As I said, it's a hands-on batch. So next week I'll be starting with, I said I'll be starting with first web development technologies, right? So first I'll give the knowledge on this web development technologies, like the HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay. Next, we go with the Django framework. The Django framework. Here I'll be showing you nearly 20 applications creations. Creation, right? Here we use, I'll use, for developing this application, I'll use PyCharm Professional IDE. It's a licensed one, but I'll show you how you can just extend. So first one, for 1 month, we'll be giving freely, and later how we can extend it, I'll be showing you, right? Without any license. PyCharm Professional, right? It's a licensed for web development. I'll show you on this, and also like on Visual Studio Code. It's not licensed, it's VS Code. And the database, like I'll be showing you on MySQL. So by default, the Django has got its database SQLite 3. I'll be showing you on this SQLite 3. MySQL connecting to Oracle, right? MBT architecture, model view templates. So these are the frameworks. These are the databases from the applications creations, right? And REST API that will be covered, right? And project. And I said, right? Yes. here, one second. Offerings, what are the things, right? I said 15 to 20 applications, creations, hands-on experience, assignments and tasks to work, clear notes step by step. You will be getting the record video of every session, and the web technologies totally will be discussed, and a WhatsApp group for technical discussions, right? Yes. Yes. So next Saturday, I'm going to start with the HTML, right? First, I'll start with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, DJANGO, right? Yes. So for DJANGO, first you need to know HTML, right? HTML is the prerequisite for this DJANGO. Later, CSS, JavaScript will be discussed. HTML is the first prerequisite. Fine. So we'll be starting with HTML, right? From the next week. HTML and designing web pages, how to present your data with different colors, fonts, sizes, right? Okay. So you can see in this chart, right? In this chart, yes. If the people who have already got enrolled, it's fine. So people who wants to enroll, you can just see, right? The course content link is given, and if you can see the payment process and procedure in the chart panel. So yes. So next Saturday, right? Before going with the next Saturday, you are supposed to get enrolled. So you will be getting the link to your mail IDs. A new link for the next Saturday's class. So you need to get enrolled. So.
So they mentioned like it's only 10 weekends classes. Is it possible to complete this whole syllabus within this 10 weekends? Like
12 weekends it takes.
12 weekends. Okay. So
So 10 to 12 weekends, whenever I got time, right, I'll be taking some extra time. Whenever I'm free on the weekends, I'll be taking some extra time also. Right? Yes.
so per day class is 2 hours or 1 hour?
2 hours.
2 hours. Okay.
Saturday 2 hours, Sunday 2 hours, right? Yes.
So can we access the classes later if you take extra time, because I'm a college student and you told it's till 9, so if
Yes.
it extends, I'll be missing a part of the class.
Saturdays I won't take, Sundays I'll, so that's why most of the
Okay,
Sundays.
sir.
Even people, yes, some of them will having jobs on the Saturdays also, right? So Sundays, if there is anything, I'll take on Sundays, right? Yes. So I'll pre-intimate. I'll just intimate before I take any extra session. I'll intimate, right? On Saturday and Sunday, I want to take an extra session.
So the class
Everything.
time will be same, sir?
Yes, same time.
7 to 9.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, evening batches are available for this course, sir.
As of now, no. But later, if we see if there is any. Evening, they won't be. Evening, there are no batches. The weekend batches only, right? Most of the batches will be weekend. Yes. So if there is any batch, we will be letting you know, right? Fine. You will be getting a call if any batch is getting started. So
Okay, sir.
any other? So everything step by step will be discussed, and all this HTML, CSS, and this, especially Django applications creations, right? So as I said, it's a hands-on, right? Hands-on batch. So you will be doing along with me parallelly step 1, step 2, web applications creations, where we write the business logic, where we write the HTML code, where we write the CSS code, where we images, where we are going to save it. Everything you need to know, right? First 2, 3 applications, okay. But after that, you will come to know, okay, that structure of that project application, right? Yes. So you'll be getting comment on this web development. Even if you go for interviews, compulsory by doing this many applications, right? You'll be able to just answer those things. Right?
So from Monday to Friday, it is a Python class, and Saturday, Sunday, it is a full stack class, sir.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, sir.
So, and people who has got knowledge on Django are very less. Means currently in the market, if you go and check, if you check Django jobs, just if you check not Python, see, just click Django jobs. Python jobs, you leave it. Django jobs. Just yes. See here, 18,814 Django jobs are now free. Yes, 1,000 plus Python Django jobs, 26 new jobs. So here, Django jobs in Hyderabad, 2,919 Django jobs, right? Means people, there's competition as of now, it's very less. People who has got knowledge on Django is very, very less, and who has got command on Django is very less, right? So yes, so we'll be, after discussing these many applications, right? You'll be getting command on this. Yes.
Sir, without knowledge of Python, we can handle the Django, sir.
See, that's what I was saying right here. Immediately, we are not going to start Django. We are going to start with HTML. We are going to start with CSS. We are going to start with JavaScript. Next, introduction, architecture of Django, all this, right? So it takes nearly, so people who are updating Django, who are updating Python currently, right? In weekday batch. So by the time it's everything gets complete. So even if Django, right, you won't see much of Python coding, right? All this will be available. Just wherever we need to make the changes, will be make the changes in the web applications creations. You won't see like huge codings, right? So you'll be able to understand these things. Okay. And by the time you complete this HTML, CSS, all this, your Python also will be completed 50%, right? Yes. So I'll be showing you on multiple IDs. I'll be showing you on multiple databases, SQLite 3, MySQL and Oracle, right? And this many applications, 15 to 20 applications creations, right? Fine, okay. So any other queries? So just get enrolled, and after enrolled, to get the link, right? Just if anyone send this, see in the message, in the chat message, they have given the details about the payment process. And don't forget to share the screenshot of your payment to that mail ID given, right? DURGASOFT online training, right?
Sir, for Python full stack, there are a lot of opportunities, no, sir? Job opportunities.
Yes, yes. Yes. Any other queries, right? Anyone, right? Yes. About the fees, right? Yes, you need to just give a call to that numbers, right? And you can discuss, right, with that office team. Yes. For the fees, already the fee also is mentioned there, but still, if you got anything, right, you can discuss with that mobile numbers given, right, for anything fees. Okay. So I'll stop for now. We'll continue next Saturday, right, at 7 o'clock. More discussion. I will be starting with HTML, right? Yes. Fine. Next last Saturday, right, a WhatsApp group will be created for this batch. Yes. Fine. Where you will be getting the notes, any other technical discussions, right? Fine.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.